Welcome to the Midwest Flyways Podcast. We are live in studio. We're back with videos. We never had them anywhere, but we have them now.
It's going to be consistent these days, boys.
That's all thanks to
the
newest part-time co-host, Hunter Dillon.
Our Jamie.
Hunter, how do you feel about being co-host?
Feels good. Feels good. I feel important.
Yeah, I like that for you, man.
You feel important, or you feel important?
I feel.
There you go.
Deep. Write that down.
Deep in your lines.
And also with me, our other co-host, Joey Vassallo. Joey, bienvenidos, man.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, yeah.
You need to work on your Spanish.
Why is that? Bienvenidos?
Because you don't have any.
I have a
I
little.
Started out in Spanish.
Muy poquito.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
It's bad.
It's not great. This podcast is brought to you by Onyx Hunt. Joey, tell me a couple of your favorite features about Onyx Hunt.
Dude, honestly, I just love the fact that they incorporated the Wind app into it. That's a big deal for me.
Dude.
So you don't have to switch out from your weather app to your Onyx app. It's really nice.
Life-changing.
Then CarPlay. CarPlay's slick. It seems like it's going to be a little difficult if you're like actually driving, but if you just pull over and it's like you have a newer vehicle, it's a bigger screen than your phone, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah. I need to figure out, is there a way to get CarPlay in an older vehicle with a screen? I think there is. Can't you get that like box? You know that little like Bluetooth enabler box that plugs in through USB?
Instagram ads, yeah.
Yeah. I think I can get that.
Box.
I need
get
it.
a new truck, dude.
I'm good.
Fix the heat.
I'm good.
Fix the damn heat in it.
No, you know what?
Just
that
throw
keeps
it
me,
away.
It keeps me humble. You know? I
But
get
there's
in
a
every
reason why
morning
you're-
and it's cold and it sucks. And I'm like, you know what? This keeps me humble, man. Heat.
But
what a
there's
common luxury.
But there's a reason why you're humble. Because you're driving a 2011 Ram.
That's fine, bro. It's fine.
A piece of shit.
I don't care. It's not a piece of shit. It's not a piece of shit. It's not like it's a brand new truck. You know what though? I've had a brand new truck and I just don't care. It's fine. I'm keeping this one. I can't afford a fucking new truck. I think I'm going to have this truck for the rest of my life. Dead serious, man. I can't afford a new one. They're $100,000.
Yeah. No, they're not cheap.
I can't believe it.
They're not cheap.
Son of a bitch. I can't believe it.
Son of a bitch, I can't believe it.
It's unreal, man. What have you been up to?
No, what I've been up to is I want to play the intro music.
Yeah, we can do that.
That's what I want to do. Bad. Gets me so fun.
Sorry, man. I had to cut your audio, dude. Oh, you want it back?
Yes. This shit gets me so fired up. It's ridiculous. And I was there. And I was fucking... Just keeps cutting my audio. It's fine.
It's awesome.
Cal loves any little bit of control he can get. And the board...
This is all I have.
Big control.
This is all I have. Let me have this, bro.
Nothing in your marriage. Nothing at work.
Dude, I got this board, bro.
You got this board.
What else you need, son? Got this podcast board, son.
Oh, my God.
Man. Hunter, welcome, bro. How are you doing?
Good.
Good. What you been up to?
Nothing much lately.
No girlfriend.
Nope.
No.
So you're single.
Single.
Ready to mingle.
I am.
Pringle.
Do you work?
Yeah.
That's
do
cool.
Do you work hard? Do you have motivation?
Yeah.
Then the women will love you.
Are you asking hard, like physical labor, or like just in general, do you grind?
No, it just does he grind.
Sure.
Do you work hard for the money?
Yeah.
There you go.
That's cool, man. Joey
So,
does.
ladies-
He used to, though.
Ladies, here's the deal. Hunter's ready. Hunter's ready. He's a young buck, got a lot of life ahead of him.
Cut to you.
Maybe you could give him the experience that he needs.
Show his face a little better. It's awesome. It's all dudes that listen to this podcast.
Yeah, I was going to say.
99%.
But Cal, hold up your left hand. See, he's got that ring. Now I'm going to hold up my left hand. But he doesn't know how to cut the video yet, so
Yeah.
there it
There
is.
it is.
There it is.
Dude, it's okay. I was really bad at this, too, at first.
Still bad
I'm
at
still
it.
terrible at it. That's why
I'm
you're here.
actually pretty good.
Not bad, dude. I'm
Not bad.
impressed. Dude, that's the power. You have that power. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. Cut it. See,
you have that.
You have that. Yeah, I got the board, and you got the switcher, man.
Holy
Just don't
shit.
forget, even though he's running the switcher, it's still your switcher, bro.
That's
I'll let
true.
you have it.
That's true. It is.
So
my switcher.
that said, write that down. Keep an eye on it
All right.
as he's doing it.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's fine. Please write that down. Switch to Joey. See how he's doing something and talking.
Yeah. Did you see that?
You should switch to him when he's doing something and talking. Okay.
Right.
That down.
Down.
Show the camera.
Did I spell right wrong twice in a row? Yes.
I'm going to work on my Spanish. You should work on your English. That's good, huh?
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
This podcast is not sponsored by Busch Light, and that's why I can't spell the word right. So,
good job.
but if you do sponsor the podcast, I might be able to spell a little bit better.
Yeah.
No promises. It's possible.
Hey, by the way, this podcast is still brought to you by Onyx Hunt, though, and we didn't really wrap that up. So if you want to, you can use our discount code
Switch.
MWF30.
Switch.
See how I'm talking and Joey's not? Then you switch. MWF30. That gets you 30% off all of your Onyx Hunt memberships. So use that code. We appreciate you. Let's get into a topic if you want.
Yeah, dude. I'm actually pretty. Thank you. I'm
job.
actually pretty bummed out because I'm getting a bunch of Snapchat memories of me snow goose hunting
Yeah.
the last month,
Oh.
and I haven't been able to run out west into South Dakota, North Dakota to go and jump snows with my wife, and that bums me out.
I'm gonna be honest, man.
You don't care.
I don't know, man. Like, snow goose hunting sucks.
That's not really an opinion, though.
yeah. It's
On
not.
what I was just saying.
No,
you're just
right.
like,
I know.
so you suck.
You should switch to Joey because he's talking.
I am. He
There
does
it is.
switch to me, but
no, he just did it.
sorry guys for the technical difficulties.
We'll figure this out.
He's a young Jamie.
Yep.
Very young
Yep.
Jamie. But no, like Roy and I usually get to go out. We've done it the last couple years.
Yeah.
It's been really fun. 'cause
With
then
Whiteman
she gets,
and-
yeah, well, we paid for a guided hunt with Whiteman last year, and then he was so full this year that we were just going to, stay at my place and then run further west and, excuse me, and just go and find a ginormous feed or a roost they're going to at night, wait for that last half hour,
Yeah.
bang them from the ditch. It's a good time. Legally, of course. Always legally. Thank you, Onyx. And know your local laws. But,
Más importante.
dude, when they're coming into the roost,
That was good Spanish.
más importante means more important.
Yeah. Than other things.
It's just like muy
muy
importante.
importante.
Muy is better.
Yeah, very.
Okay.
Muy is
Anyway.
very, right?
Anyway,
It is very.
I'm going to
Kill
I'm just
me.
going to kill him.
Yeah.
So, no, I was guiding one year, and he's like, do not blow the roost, because it was like one of those days where there's only 4 clients, so you really only need one guide, so you don't need 2 or 3. So one guy was out scouting, and I was out setting another spread, and I got done early, and I found a different roost, and I'm like, I'm going to jump this roost. He's like, where is it? Like, okay, it's here. He goes, okay, different birds. So I parked my truck, sat behind my truck, and they just kept flying lower and lower and lower into the roost to the point where they're at like 30 yards above the road. And I'm in the middle of nowhere. And I pop out from behind my truck and just start at the front of the V and work my way backwards. And I killed like 14. And I was like, I'm so good. I'm so good now.
Just
'Cause, like,
boosted his ego.
Spring snows is just like you either do so well or so bad. And when you're guiding, you have like 3 days in a row where it's like, yeah, we killed 10. It's like, and each one is kind of like a poke at like 60 yards. It's like, ugh.
It's so funny about snows though too, because really which obviously that's why you compare it that way. But like if you go out and shoot 10 geese every single day, like big geese, you'd be like, cool. It's just like consistently, no matter what, every day you could go out and shoot 10 geese. Be great.
Mm.
I mean, like, yeah, you not great all the time, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be mad. You'd be like, I shoot 10 geese every time I go out and hunt. You go shoot 10 snow geese every time you snow goose hunt. You're like, what the fuck?
I feel like it's because there's just no limit, so it feels like you have to shoot more every
Yeah.
time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What the heck, man?
But have you done a whole lot of I'm sorry, I can't move past that. You sound like such a narc.
Totally.
What the heck, man?
Yeah.
Dude, we got hit up on Facebook.
God, now you're gonna get in my head about it. Worse.
I know. We got hit up on Facebook because some guy, he's an older guy, he's super nice, and he goes, he comments on one of our pictures on Facebook, and we never get comments on Facebook. Like, there's just no social media traction for our age group that follows us. So from like 18 to 35, everyone on Facebook is 55 and older, you know? And this older guy who has a bunch of pictures of him killing birds posted a comment, and he's like, man, you know, I usually listen to every goose hunting podcast, but, you know, they just say the F word way too much on this one.
Yeah.
And it's just unbearable to think about or to listen to and blah, blah, blah. They really need to watch their language. And me being a Christian, it's like, oh, you know what? He's right.
Totally.
I sound so terrible, you know? And then I texted Cal. He's like, yeah, no, we got to watch that. And so, and a couple of followers piped in. They're like, I didn't know you had such Christian ears and this and that. He's like, this is for younger people, and younger people talk like this and this. I'm like, oh man, you shouldn't be trashing the guy. And he like even said in his comment, he's like, this is pure.
I don't think he meant it rude.
No.
I think he was legitimately just letting us know, like, hey, I listened to tons of goose hunting podcasts. Yours was just too crass for me. Like, I think he was just being honest. You know?
So that's something we're gonna watch on in the future. And I messaged him personally, and he was like, thank you so much for reaching out. That tells me a lot about who you are. And it's just, no, I'm a foul-mouthed, construction working, duck hunting idiot.
And we appreciate the criticism.
I really do.
Because we have actually recorded podcasts in the past.
And we stopped them from going out.
And yeah, we actually, me and Joey listened to them, and I was like, bro, it's ridiculous.
You said like 10,000 times.
Yeah.
You swore 1 billion times.
Right.
We can't put that out. And it's like, all right.
Yeah.
You know? So thank you for your constructive criticism. We are going to watch that, but I cannot promise anything.
Which is scary, actually. Because if that guy was listening to ones we were willing to put out, can you imagine if you heard the ones that we cut?
Probably have a bad Yelp review.
Yeah.
Dude, Yelp reviews are intense. You've traveled out of state, right? So Hunter, when you go to Florida, you're like, what restaurant should we eat at?
You do Yelp?
And no, it just shows up automatically on Google.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you see the reviews on this restaurant, and they are brutal.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Every single review.
One.
Because, like, think about it. I can't even muster up the give a fuck.
Yeah, the time.
The give a fuck to write a review.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
Your restaurant's bad, I'm not coming back.
Unless it's that bad. Like,
Yeah.
if I saw a rat
If I
run
feel
across the floor,
disrespected, you know, if there's rats in your floor like you're talking about, that's disrespectful. I have to say something. It's rude.
no, it's bad. No, if you're worried about other people's health, then I understand.
But if you just forgot to add salt.
Hey, by the way, I got E. coli when I went to Applebee's.
I did, which sucks. Haven't written my Yelp review yet, but I should.
Dude, Cal got E. coli at a damn restaurant.
At Applebee's, bro.
And didn't even write a review.
At Applebee's, not a restaurant.
But
Let me clarify.
This is his Yelp review.
I'm passionate, bro, about this. Don't eat at Applebee's. And if you do, eat the shit they microwave, bro. Eat the burgers, eat the wings.
Everything?
That shit's microwaved.
You mean everything?
Don't eat the other stuff. There's probably someone listening that works at Applebee's that's going to be like, you guys are fucking...
No. They're going to be like, he's absolutely right.
Yeah, they might.
He's absolutely right.
And all I'm going to tell you is, listen, this is how bad it is. I got E. coli. I waited like 7 days. Had the worst stomach cramps in my life. Which my wife tells me I'm a huge pussy, by the way.
You are.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, it hurts so bad. Now, granted, I have to wear a tool belt every day. Why are you laughing? I have to wear a tool belt at work. So I've got my tool belt on. You put that on, dude, over a tummy that has terrible cramps. I know you hate that word.
Thank you.
I know. I told Annie that you think that's weird. And Jake makes fun of it for me too.
You just sound like you're 8.
It's just natural. It just comes out. I don't care. So this doctor comes in and he's literally like, hey man, have you been to any new restaurants lately? And I was like, yeah, we never eat at Applebee's, but my wife and I got a gift card from my aunt for Christmas to go to Applebee's. So we go to Applebee's. He's like, oh no. He's like, did you have the Oriental chicken salad by chance? Hey, guess what I had, dude? The Oriental chicken sandwich. Not the sandwich, salad. Oriental chicken salad. Had that.
Mm-hmm.
First thing he says to me.
Oh, you're not the first.
And then he goes, oh. And he looks back at his computer, starts typing, turns his computer screen towards me, and it's literally just a news article about Applebee's Oriental chicken salad. He's like, yeah, it gives people E. coli all the time. Right. He's like, you shouldn't eat that anymore.
So what did you learn
Cool.
from that?
If there's a news article written about a food at a restaurant,
No. More broad.
legitimately, it's probably real, bro. More broad than that, I learned that cabbage and slaw are extremely sketchy things to be eating at a restaurant where you don't know how they're properly handled. Mm-hmm. And legitimately, people are probably too a little bit cavalier with the way that they eat when they're out and, whatever. Okay, so I'm going to try
just anything that stays cold and comes out cold that goes to a restaurant, bad news. Bad
Scary.
news. Have you ever seen the movie Waiting?
Yes, I have.
Okay, because
have you?
The movie Waiting has changed where I eat 100%.
Yeah.
If they don't have a dress code for their servers, I'm not going there. Because that guy's like, you know what? That guy's a dick. And then he takes the burger patty and shoves it up his ass crack and then puts it on there. And they go, oh, they want the gravy more creamy.
Hey, have you seen Waiting?
No.
Oh!
No, I haven't.
Bro, you have to see Waiting.
Oh, is it on Netflix?
It's wild. Is it Ryan
so
Reynolds?
Intense. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds,
it's Ryan Reynolds
is in it.
Yep.
It's bad. It's a bad movie, dude. It's very not okay, actually. It will change how you eat. Because that is 100% Applebee's, Chili's, TGI Fridays.
Bingo.
And what's the other one?
Which ones did you say? TGI Fridays, Chili's, Applebee's, Outback Steakhouse has to be on that list.
TGI Fridays. One time I went there, terrible.
Dude, Outback has to be on the list. Boston Market has to be on the list.
No way.
Oh, I knew you would do the Boston Market.
No way. There's no way.
Dude, Ruby Tuesdays? Nope.
That was it. That was
Ruby
it.
Tuesdays?
That's the one I was thinking about. You know what? That guy's in here once a
there's-
week and all he eats is the salad bar and he finally got something different. Let's shit in his burger.
Dude,
Dude,
Waiting is a very funny movie you have to see.
Where can I watch it?
I don't know, man. I'll find it tonight.
If you literally Google search how to watch the movie Waiting,
Do you know how to
I
do that?
guarantee you it's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
You ever
might
use-
rent
you
it
do
for
Google?
$2.
What?
You do Google?
Do Google.
Google.
I have Google on my phone.
Okay. You should use that.
Where
That's what Joey's basically saying to you.
watch?
When he's like, do you know how to
When
search
people
to stream things?
So it's on Hulu, it's on Amazon, and
Do you have those two
Apple
things?
TV.
All right.
Yeah.
Watch Waiting. It's super funny. And yeah, the
It's
guy
pretty
legitimately, he like scratches his balls and then shakes it out for Parmesan, doesn't he?
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
no.
that's
For
nasty.
Parmesan, he had bad dandruff, and he goes like this
Oh yeah. Yeah, dude.
onto the fucking plate.
So
Because this
bad.
woman comes in for lunch, and she was just a bitch.
Oh yeah.
Made the hostess cry. Ugh. Dude, that movie is so legendary.
best
It came out in
part, too, is,
2005.
like-
That's probably when you were born, huh? 2005?
4. So basically, I was
Are you
born.
serious?
Yeah.
It's insane.
Oh, my
It's
God.
awesome. That's so awesome.
I'm almost 10 years older than
Yeah,
you.
that's awesome.
I was born in 93.
I was born in 92, so
My God.
yeah. You
No,
should
I'm
watch
11
a
years
movie.
older than you. What am I talking
Yeah.
about? God.
I was gonna say
Bad math.
it's
Bad
really-
math.
Yeah, bad math, bad English, bad writing. So far, not so good tonight. I will take my bad Spanish. I'm fine with that.
That's fine.
Yeah, that movie though, legitimately, it's probably real. Like when I go to Applebee's and to
How
like
is it not
Chili's and
real?
stuff, I'm saying,
you think they just
that's-
randomly came up with that plot?
dude. Like when I'm at like a Chili's or like a TGI Fridays, people suck in there.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you just bought a burger that was like $8.99, and you're complaining because there's not enough sesame seeds on the bun, like stuff like that. And I'm just like, come on, dude. We're at TGI Fridays, dude. If you're counting sesame seeds on the TGI Fridays bun, you
I'll
might
tell
want to
you what, though.
rethink that.
Here is my philosophy on Applebee's, because I wanted to say this earlier.
Don't go.
and we got no. Absolutely go. You just have to order very appropriately.
I think you're right.
Half apps,
Yep.
Right? And then random weekday nights, they will have $1 Long Islands, $1 margaritas,
I'm gonna be honest.
dollar Coronas, whatever it is, and I have had many a fun night.
Yeah,
at
fun
Applebee's.
nights. I'm going to say for a guy that's concerned about his health, food, safety, I think you might want to rethink margarita night. Because
Why?
they make it in those big plastic tubs, bud.
Oh, sure.
It's in the back.
I hate tequila, so I don't do margarita night.
Which nights do you do?
I did Long Islands and I did beers.
Mm.
Oh, and there was like I know for sure this is bad for you, but jungle juice. $1 jungle juice.
I can promise you, bro. I can promise you, you might want to be concerned about the health and safety of the jungle juice, the whatever else that you get. Punky. It's been sitting out for a while, bro.
Punky.
I normally
It's
go
nice
for like
on
a
it.
good Shirley Temple.
Hell
Yeah? Big Shirley Temple guy?
Oh yeah.
They don't do those for $1 though. They're like
They don't.
$4. It
Yeah.
sucks.
$4.
I think if I come to Applebee's and you have $1 margaritas, every drink tonight should be $1. If you can make me a margarita for $1, I better be able to get a Coke for $1. You know what I mean?
It's an incentive.
I know. To get fucked up and buy too many apps.
Right. Because you know you're going to buy food
All
once
right,
you have
give me
3
the
Long
Oriental
Islands.
chicken salad.
Give you.
Come back. Oh my gosh.
No.
Dude,
No.
did you see this? Did you see this thing about Wyoming? That Wyoming mallard die-off that happened in November?
No.
Kind of crazy. They found 81 dead mallards, like all in the same spot in Wyoming,
Okay.
and they thought initially that it was avian flu.
Yeah.
And when they did some testing on it, it wasn't. It was like this thing called Aspergillus. Does that make sense?
I've actually heard of that, but
What is-
tell me what it is.
Aspergillosis.
Okay.
Aspergillosis. It's essentially like it's a lung. It's primarily a respiratory disease where animals become infected by inhalation of fungal spores. These fungal spores occur naturally and grow in warm, moist, decomposing organic matter such as soil, grain, hay, and straw.
Whoa.
Kind of crazy. These birds, it says birds are especially susceptible to the disease. And I found this article, by the way, on Outdoor News Daily, so you guys can look it up and check it out too. It says it's not typically a disease that causes major outbreaks by being spread from animal to animal, but they've seen a few cases of it this fall. So kind of crazy. And it kind of got me thinking because they go on in this later to say, do not handle or eat sick game, field dress, prepare game indoors and well. You know, they kind of go through like a safety thing with food, which is kind of interesting that we're relating this back to the E. coli thing. But question, legitimately, when you like breast out a bird,
Yeah.
rice breast, you eat it?
No.
Never?
No, I throw it away. Because they say that when you cook rice breast, to do it over a certain degree, like
Yeah.
a certain temperature, to make sure you kill all bacteria, like you cook pork.
What is rice breast, man? Is it?
It's a parasite.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, it's
So
a
that like
parasite.
white stuff in it, is that parasites?
Yeah, I think that's where they burrowed and laid an egg.
Okay.
I am not for sure on that. All I know is that when I see rice breasts and I read up on it, they're like, you can eat it, but, and I'm
Yeah.
like, just stop me there, because
Right.
I knew they were
Yeah.
going to say cook it more, and if you cook waterfowl over medium rare, it tastes like shit.
Yeah.
So I'm out. you
Yeah.
know?
100%.
And now it makes me sad, but
I know.
I've cooked it up and then fed it to the dog before, because there was this pintail. I've seen it more on pintails than anything for some reason. Have you seen the same
I've seen it like twice.
on pintails or just
You've only seen it
rice breast
twice?
total?
I've
In
only
general?
seen it twice in
Oh,
general.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, but you're a goose guy though too.
Yeah, I don't
more so
I don't
than
shoot a
ducks.
lot of ducks.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I shoot a lot of ducks, or I try to. I like
I've
to
seen
say
it a
I like to
lot.
think I do.
Yeah.
But no, I've seen it quite a bit, especially the further south you get. I think it's something with warmer climates. It's like the parasite lives there because we don't see it a shitload up north. I've probably seen it like 20 times total with how many ducks I shoot. It's pretty rare. But
I'd say it's interesting. Like, I have no idea if it's like more common in the north or the south. I have no idea.
Well, it's warmer down south.
I know, but like I've only probably seen it like 10 times maybe. I would bet you like 6 or 7 of those were in Minnesota.
Yeah, well, especially like on opener.
Yeah, like early season, I see it a lot.
I've noticed it on years where it's really warm.
I think you're right, man.
So.
It's always when it's warm. I never see it when it's cold out.
Yeah, because we've had a couple of openers at the cabin where you could wear a swimsuit. It was so fucking hot
we've
out.
seen some rice press on opener.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So, guys, I just want to talk to you about our next sponsor. Our sponsor of the podcast and the YouTube channel is Sound Gear. And let me tell you, you guys have heard it once. You'll hear it again. It's the best hearing protection out there. And that's because they inject a mold into your ear to fit your ear canal so perfectly. And then also you can block out all the harmful noises, and then also you can still hear your buddies talking in the blind. You can still hear those whistling wings going over you for when you're watching your phone because you're a Gen Z, Gen X, millennial, whatever, and especially if the birds aren't flying, you zone out. You know?
Oh, yeah.
And so that was the biggest scare for me when wearing hearing protection. I'm not going to be able to hear my surroundings, but you can totally hear it with Sound Gear. And then also, you don't want to become 70 years old and you can't hear a damn thing. My dad's 66 and he is yelling all the time. He's woken up my daughter several times. And so now I have to buy him a set of hearing aids because otherwise I'll kill him. And so this is a good way to not become that person. And what's actually crazy, when we were getting fitted for it at Game Fair, they said that that's the number one leading cause to dementia is hearing loss.
No way.
Yep. Because you constantly can't hear what people are saying, so it's actually psychological is how it comes on.
That's insane.
Yep. Pretty wild.
Yeah.
So that scared the shit out of me.
It's a super simple thing you can do that helps take care of yourself. Also, they are Bluetooth and rechargeable, and I love that you can take the actual pack, like the battery pack, into the field with you. Because it's just like the AirPods case, right? It's like the case charges them as well, so you can do that.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead now.
And we have a discount code.
We do have a discount code. MWF125 gets you $125 off a pair of Instant Fits. It's the same technology they use. It's just in a different form.
It looks like a normal earplug, but it has battery in it, and it keeps your ears from getting hurt.
Yeah, I think with our discount, they're $275.
Yeah, no, it's $125 off of $400. Yep,
worth it.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. What were you going to tell us? You have a story for us, yeah?
So it was super hot on duck opener, and we had killed some ducks for sure. And so I wandered away from the group because we sailed a couple of teal behind us, and like these cattails are 8.5 feet tall, and it's like hard bottom where the cattails are, and then you'll randomly fall through it like a peat bog. Terrifying. And so I'm like trying to traverse through this crap, and bugs are biting me and whatever. And at this point I'm in a t-shirt, and my waders. And I get down to the water. I fell really hard and my face was right next to the water. And this entire time I'm thinking, I am so thirsty. The entire hunt. And now it's like 9 a.m. and I am so thirsty that I'm going to die. Like where you get it, and like you swallow, nothing happens, but your throat kind of sticks together on the inside.
Oh yeah.
Like you're in the Sahara Desert. It was so fucking bad, and I could smell myself from a mile away. Like I sweat out every bit of hydration I had in my body.
Yes.
And I vividly remember putting my face down to the water and looking at it so intensely.
No.
Where we hunt opener.
Are you
on
serious?
On the backside of where we hunt opener? Yes. And I looked at it and I was like, that water is super clear. Now, was that water 8 inches deep? Yes. And when I scooped my hand with the water, this is how thirsty I was, dude. And I remembered in high school that cattails act as a filtration system. So they actually clean the water as it goes through it. And I'm like, this water's clean as shit. I'll be okay. Because either that or I'm going to die. And no one else that I was hunting with had anything to drink. I would have drank someone's piss. I was so thirsty. So I drank mouth up to the water and drank, I guarantee you, at least a quart.
Did you really?
Yep. And I didn't get
when
sick.
was this? 2 years ago?
Oh no.
Oh, many years ago.
No, this is like 11 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. 11 years ago. And I'm like,
Wow.
I'm going to shit a brick. I'm going to be hurting on the toilet.
Yes.
It's like dysentery.
Yeah.
I'm on the Oregon Trail.
100%.
I'm going to die
Fucked.
of dysentery. And
Yeah.
I was totally fine.
Yeah.
But
Isn't that insane?
But I remember contemplating and like, I should not drink this water.
No.
I know what swims in this water. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
And there's pond weed everywhere. And I'm just like, I'm going to get so sick. And I was like, cattails act as a natural filtration system for water. And so I found where the water was coming in. It did have a slight current. So I felt a little bit better of it. And I just started drinking.
Wow.
Because
That's wild.
I honestly thought I was going to die.
That's crazy. Would you do that? Would you drink that
if
water?
If I was that thirsty, I probably would.
Yeah.
But I have a life straw in like
In your honey
my
bag?
blind bag. Yeah.
That's
No
smart.
way.
I think
That's
it's called
smart as
life
shit.
straw. It's
Yeah.
like a tube and it
Yep.
has like
Totally.
little rocks
Sick.
and stuff. And just drink. Yeah.
That's
You're supposed
that's
to be able
smart.
to use it like 5 different times. I think.
Yep.
You can use it. So
Yeah.
I haven't used it yet, but
Yeah, my mother-in-law got me that for Christmas.
Cool.
I should put that in my fucking blind bag.
Yeah.
It's genius.
it was only like
100%.
$10, I think, or something.
right.
It
Yeah.
was cheap.
Yeah. Are you going to become like partially prepared guy?
Yeah, I am.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't tell if you're fucking with me.
What do you think I was all year?
Not.
Really?
Well, I don't. I think I
Out
still
of
gave
the
you.
two of us,
Well, the only thing I forgot was my calls.
5 times in a row.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
forget
On
my
one
calls
trip.
all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
That's
My
bad.
friends
It
get
was
so
bad.
mad because then I mess with their reads because they just sounds bad. So I have to tune it to my, like how I can blow it, and then I give it back to them, and they can't blow it, so then they think I ruined their call.
Right.
They get mad.
I remembered it last 2 hunts.
Right.
We went on we hunted like 7 days in a row. We went on that road trip. I forgot my calls the first 5 days.
First 5 days.
Yeah.
He goes, shit, man, I forgot my calls in the truck. I was like, you are just
You know what, man?
unbelievable.
That was a really fun trip, though.
That was a
in the
fun
end,
trip.
it was fun because we had a lot of freedom. I liked that we drove. It's fun to go kind of place to place.
That was nice that
perfect.
we drove.
We'll do it again this year.
Doesn't hurt that it was in a brand new fucking truck either.
I know. I appreciated
was
appreciated
really
it.
nice.
It was cool. It was
That was
fun.
really nice.
Yeah. You know what? I really did appreciate the heat. I did. I appreciate.
How long have you not had heat in your truck?
Since Halloween.
Oh my god, dude. There's no way.
Since Halloween, dude.
Dude, this winter was so cold.
Yes.
So cold.
Yeah. No, it's cold, man. I know. I get in and I'm like, yeah, dang. Dang, son.
I couldn't do it. And now that I have heated seats, dude.
That's my saving grace.
Game
though.
over.
I have the heated steering wheel and the heated seats.
Heating steering wheel, I thought was just a total gimmick. And I'm like,
Totally.
Oh,
this
it's
is
not.
stupid. Nope. Unbelievable.
It's unreal, man.
The amount of times that I get out of my truck and my hands are kind of cold because the amount of times you get out of your truck, it's not cold enough. You're not going to be out there long enough to put on gloves to hinder your dexterity.
Yeah.
And so like you get back in, you're like, God, they're cold. And and honestly, if you're looking on the video, there might be something wrong with my hands.
Yeah, you have something weird, man.
I got
I don't
red
know what-
hands, dude.
I don't know what you do have going on there, but like
I want to say it's nerve damage.
see on camera, that's even weirder. It's creepy.
Yeah. No, I think it's nerve damage from doing
Dude.
ice dams.
Okay, show my hand. That's the color of my hand.
Well, that's
And-
Casper. You got Casper on your hand.
Yeah, and
That's
then
nice.
switch to Joey. Wow.
And I tested it, and I put my hands above my head, to drain all the blood out. So if you put any body part above your heart, it will drain the blood out of it.
What about your head?
Dude, my feet are the same
That's
way your
why-
hands are.
Really? They're super red.
I got frostbite. I told you that when we were on the media camp.
Yeah.
Just any colds, just like my feet are freezing right now. Like they're always cold and they look like
you wear-
purple.
Oh, you didn't wear your shoes down?
No.
I wore my shoes down. I can't do it anymore either. It's cold down here.
It is cold down here, but guess
Yeah.
what? That's what happens when you're in a fucking basement.
Yeah. You'll have that.
You'll
You'll
have
have that on these smaller jobs.
It's a 1958 farmhouse, dude.
Yep.
And there's literally 3 heating vents in the entire basement. And
Yeah.
2 of them are in a closed off room.
That's cool, isn't it?
Pretty slick. That's
Super
an intake.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
That's You talking about the thing with the black ring around it?
Yeah, so it's pulling the dust up and it gets on the ceiling.
The black.
Nice, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Good for it.
But anyway.
Yeah.
No, so I'm honestly pretty bummed that I haven't been able to get out and chase some snows, because it is fun to just like when you go to North or South Dakota and you drive out there, especially by yourself, dude. Especially by yourself, and you are just going wherever the wind takes you. And you just know enough people in that area, or motels are $50 a night.
Yeah.
It's just like, dude, this is epic.
Should we try and do one? Should we try and do a run?
You want to do a run?
We could do a run.
My wife might get pissed off at me.
Oh, really?
If I don't bring her, yeah.
That's fine. We can bring her.
Could bring her.
Will she be pissed off that I'm there?
No.
Oh.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But no, but anyway, no, I'm just kind of bummed out that
you miss hunting
March
season, bro.
Yeah, I miss hunting season pretty bad. But also, there's something about going out to South Dakota in March where you just kind of just like go wherever the road takes you. So the first day you're driving out there, you want to leave early in the morning from Minnesota and get out there right around like 9. And so when you get out there and you start seeing lines of snow geese, you just randomly just start following them. So like you don't plan your first day whatsoever. You just stop wherever you think the snows are. And then you go out and you get permission from people, or you figure out what's legal from shooting from the ditch, or what's that minimum maintenance road?
Minimum maintenance, yeah.
And it's just a lot of fun. And like honestly, I don't need to kill a shitload of birds anymore either. It's just like I'm out here by myself or with my wife or with a really good friend, and we're just having a good time.
Yeah.
You know, it just feels like the Wild West. I can do anything. There's essentially no laws for snows.
Yeah.
Just like, you know, you're just on the open road and just like listening to a podcast, or honestly, when I'm driving by myself, I'm either talking on the phone or I'm literally just thinking.
Yeah.
And so that thinking time is so nice. It's so nice and important to me. You know?
I get it, man.
But then I also catch up with people that I haven't talked to in forever. It's just because I think about them, I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing shit. I'm just going to call them, because you're literally on the road all day, every day. Do you not feel like you get a chance to do that during the week right now, like driving to and from work? Yeah,
and stuff?
way less.
Well, you're in the truck quite a bit.
Yeah, I am in the truck quite a bit. But at the same time, if it's in between the hours of 6 and 7 o'clock at night, it's like 6 a.m. to 7 o'clock at night. If I'm talking on the phone, I will get 3 phone calls. And in the phone call that I'm doing, I have 6 things that I need to take care of before I can move on to the next phone call. Otherwise, I will forget, and I'm fucked.
It just turns in, it's just work.
Yeah, it's work all day, every day. And so, like, if I tell work, hey, I'm going out to South Dakota for 4 days, don't talk to me unless it's an emergency, cool. And then I will call into work if I think of something and it's like, oops, you know?
Yeah.
It's great. But, no, I need that right now.
It's funny, too, because, like, it's almost like when you're, you know, when you're not married, right? Like let's just say like before you end up even meeting like a girl that you're interested in. Your friends are married though, and you're like,
which I am.
When they're like, oh, I'm doing date night on Tuesday night. And then your friend who's not married is like, what do you mean you live with him? Like you see him every single night.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're like, yeah, but it's not we're dating each other at that time.
Say like again.
It's the same. I could.
Like
I do need to work on it. I'm sorry.
Like.
It's people will talk to me and they'll be like, oh, you didn't tell Joey about that yet? And I'll be like, dude, me and Joey talk almost every day, but it's just like trying to make a decision. And you just get caught up like doing all the fucking work all the time. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. And then like whenever him and I go on a hunting trip and we're in the truck for a long time, then it's funny because then we'll like talk about just like not work for a while.
Right. It's weird.
And then we're like, holy shit, we are friends still.
No, but I tell you what I wasn't expecting, and this is so not hunting related, but I was thinking about this today, in how much less that I reach out to friends now that I'm married. And it's just like, it's kind of depressing because I didn't think I'd be like that. But like, if I really think about someone, I'm like, you know what? I need to call them. Like I just called Peter Larson the other day.
Yeah.
He's living in Italy. So I checked out the time difference. He's working for the Air Force, you know, flying planes over there.
So crazy.
So sick. And I looked at the time difference. I'm like, fuck yeah. And I called him, and he answered, and we ended up talking for an hour and a half. You know, so it's just like every once in a while I'll be like, yes, I need to call that person. But
that's always
no,
fun.
it's just so like I don't feel like I have that same amount of time now that I'm married anymore, just because like you have goals as a couple and then individually, and I'm really chasing after those goals right now in my life, and so it's like you stop thinking about other shit, you know.
Yeah.
I
think part of it, unfortunately, truly is just losing time too. You just have less time to do that, you know, just to like have nothing. Like, how many nights a week do you just have nothing going on? Zero.
Yeah, zero.
You have a child.
Yep. No, I have a
Child and multiple jobs and work and whatever. So like every night of the week, there's something.
Yep.
So enjoy it is what Joey's trying to say.
Yeah.
Enjoy it now. This podcast, guys, is also brought to you by Migra Ammunitions. We shot Migra all year. We were super pumped about it. And the thing that I like most about Migra legitimately is that it's consistent. You can rely on it. It fires out of your gun. Show Joey. He's got the box. He can do a very cute. Yes.
Here's the deal, guys.
This is like what show do you think of immediately when you start doing this? Price is Right. Instantaneously.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Okay.
I never watched it, but
anyway, stacked ammunition. So it's 2-4 stacked. That's what we've been shooting all year. They also have 2 in BB.
Yeah, 2 BB, 1 and 3,
1 and 3
for 12 gauge, and then 3 and 6 for their tungsten shot.
Yeah, I think it's the most consistent ammo that I've shot, and that means something. It's important. You want to be able to rely on it. And I think it knocked down birds awesome all year. I'm pumped to shoot it.
Well, that's the thing is I know it knocked down birds awesome all year. So don't worry about it.
I know,
but that's because I'm a better shot than you, and that's okay.
Okay.
So anyway, guys, go check out Migra Ammunition. They've been awesome to us, and the shells have been awesome to us. So migraammunitions.com.
Migraammunitions.com.
I don't think we have a discount code for that, do we?
Can't. Right, yeah.
Oh, you can't discount.
I don't know if you can offer discount codes on ammunition. I think you can offer sales. I don't know about codes. I don't know. Either way, we nor anyone I know of has an ammunitions discount code.
That's true. I thought maybe we were special. We're not.
We're not.
No. So Hunter.
Okay.
Hunter, bring us into our next segment. You're the worst.
Yeah, Hunter. Which one is it, Joey?
I want to say green.
This is roulette.
I want to say green.
The boo box.
Oh, you deserve that,
That's
dude.
just as good.
You
That's
deserve
just as
that.
good.
I think.
Bottom right. You're the worst.
The worst.
Let's go, bro.
That was terrible. Thank you.
Good job.
So, Hunter, bring us into You're the Worst.
You have a worst?
And also put the camera on you. Thank you.
Did you?
Worst for
I don't know
me.
if he had a worst.
Yeah, he said he had a worst.
Of the
Okay,
week, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, go ahead.
So my worst, probably my brother's girlfriend hit my truck backing out of my driveway at like 12 o'clock at night. So my brother comes to my room, is like, Hunter, wake up. I'm like, what?
Oh, he woke you up with the news?
Yeah, he woke me up.
Okay,
So I'm
there's a
like-
little respect with that, though.
Yeah. And I could
Okay.
tell my brother was like scared. The
How
way he
old is
talked
your
to me.
brother?
He's 17.
Okay.
So like he was like nervous. Like I could
Yeah.
tell in his voice, he's like,
Thought you were going to kick his ass.
Hunter, like, can you come upstairs? Like, because if he came to wake me up, like him being him, he's going to be a total, like, you know what? So, like, he was nervous. So I'm like, oh my God, what happened? And then I get up, whatever. He's like, come outside, come outside. I'm like, I knew instantly, like, okay. And so she backed into my truck and yeah.
She got it bad, too, huh?
Huh?
She got it pretty bad.
I don't know.
She hit it pretty bad?
It was weird. She hit my bedside. So, like, it was a decent little dent, but it was like scratched as well because I had mud all over the side of my truck. So she pushed up against it and just scraped all like the mud and rocks stuck to the side of my
Dude,
truck.
when you push up and then scrape, here's
That's
the
what
problem.
it was, yeah.
Once you've already pushed up, how do you scrape?
I don't
It's
know. I
got-
could ask
like
some
you're-
ex-girlfriends
it was
of
at
mine, but I could ask, you know.
Yeah. That's weird, man, but
Anyway, no, but that is
Yeah, it
fucking
sucks.
awful.
we'll leave that in.
Yeah.
It's bad. I'm sorry. Cal, what's your worst?
My worst is if you are if you're gonna have me come and work on something that, listen, that you want me to be helpful on. But then you expect me to tell you everything about it? This isn't anything. Right? Come on, man.
What do you?
That's the
what are you
worst.
saying?
Like,
This
for
isn't
instance,
anything. What do you
no,
mean?
Hey, try to understand before you just nilly-willy write me off, sir. You're not even trying to. You just willy-nilly. You just automatically write me off like my idea doesn't mean anything. If, like, for instance, let's say I wanted to make a video about waterfowl hunting, and I called Hunter, okay? And he comes to help me do it, and he's going to film it. And as soon as he shows up, I'm like, so what's your idea? How are we going to do it? So you tell me, what are we filming? You know? You called me, dude.
Right.
You wanted me to come help you do this. I expect there to be some kind of plan or idea.
Right.
You know?
That kind of reminds me of
Go ahead.
Connor in the early years of Midwest Flyways.
100%.
Hey guys, we said we had a video. I'm like, do we? He's like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
But, that is pretty bad.
It's the worst, actually. It sucks.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
You're the worst.
The worst.
Worst, dude. There it is. All right, Joey. Since you have written this down and prepared yourself, go ahead, bud.
I've not prepared myself.
I know. What's your worst?
I'd say my worst is when you're going. The boo box. Just boo box me.
Yeah.
So I have a new truck,
Yeah.
right? And I just get very sketched out in parking lots as my voice cracks like I'm going through puberty.
Dude, all I can picture right now is you just every week, your worst is when your friend fucks up your new truck. Just for every single week now.
Right.
My worst is when you get a new truck and then your friend puts his shoes in the back seat.
That was bad, dude.
Okay,
it was very
sorry.
disrespectful of you. So I have to wash the truck a lot, right? So that sucks. But also I am so frightened to drive down the damn road. Even more so than I was before, just because of idiots driving, you know?
Yeah.
Like if I get a fender bender, so what? Now I have a new
Hunter
truck.
brother's girlfriend.
Now that I'm driving a new truck, I'm like, hey man, stay 10 feet away from me literally at all times.
Oh, I feel that. Yeah.
Stay 10 feet away.
Yeah.
So now I'm very anxious when I'm driving. So is it worth it at the end of the day to buy a nice truck and just be like, you know, I don't think so, because my anxiety level is out here, dude.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest, man.
Gravel trucks?
Two things. Number one, finding out how right I am about driving my 2011 Ram. You know what I mean? Number two, I'm a little
it's a piece
bit.
of shit.
Let's also not move past how okay you were with fender benders prior to this truck. I just want to throw that out there. It seems like you're saying prior to owning this truck, if you did get hit by another vehicle, you would have been like, well,
Here's where the difference is, right?
yeah,
If you get into a car accident, there's insurance,
yes,
right? No big deal.
yep,
However, a rock flying out of a damn gravel truck because he just left the landfill, driving 30 feet in front of you and slamming on his brakes constantly, and you see he's got a full load of whatever the hell is in the back of there, and you know there's rocks just tucked up in there underneath that gate that just moves when he brakes really fast or accelerates really quickly.
Absolutely.
So when I see that, and I'm like, I can't file an insurance claim for that. There's no one else's insurance except for mine. That's where I get anxious. You know?
Oh, I get that. You can file an insurance claim for that, though.
Yeah, but is it worth $500? Half the time that repair is $250, $350.
Right. No,
you know?
that sucks.
So it's not worth putting in your deductible for.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what? No.
This reminds me of that time when we rented that van for the media camp.
Do you remember this?
Yeah.
Dude, what a fiasco, bro. Worked out, though. Worked out in the end. Anyway, moving on.
Hunter, I don't know if you noticed this in your small amount of time with us or not, but
Write that down.
write that down. And But when we were on that media camp, right, that was like your first interaction with us in like a business standpoint,
Yeah.
right? Who do you think is the more chill out of the two of us? Cal's pointing at me.
Has to be.
And then who do you think it has to be? And then who do you think of one of us is super anxious and over analytical of every interaction? Now that's when you cut to Cal.
Probably me, I would think.
Yeah, I would say probably you. It's definitely not Wade.
Wade, yeah. No,
Say
I mean, a
what?
little bit. He gets a little bit.
he's got certain things.
Yes.
Yeah, there's
Yep.
certain things
Like
that
the-
are really like
Like what he wears.
it's a
what he
Wade
looks like.
thing. Yeah, and he cares about
Very
like the
much so.
aesthetic of something. He'll have like it'll be like 900 iterations to get to where he wants to be with something.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, there's too many idioms in the South.
Yes.
Man, it's like a hog wrecking a hole. It's like, what?
What?
No. What do you mean? One time we went around and around in circles, Wade and I, and Wade really doesn't do it that bad. I'm exaggerating, but
Yeah.
he literally went around like 5 different idioms that I've never heard of.
Yeah, totally.
Do you know what an idiom is?
Of course, bro.
Hunter?
Yeah. You know what that-
Oh,
you know
he
what it
looks
is?
blank faced.
No.
An idiom is like you can bring a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Meaning you can give the kid the world, doesn't mean that he's going to take advantage of his potential.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Hmm.
Yep.
Or like there's other ones too that aren't quite as serious.
Right.
They're more funny. You know, leading a horse to water, can't make a drink. That's a serious one.
Hotter than a
There you go.
whorehouse on nickel night.
Yeah,
right?
or like
That's an idiom.
he was on that harder than a hobo on a ham sandwich.
True. He's on that like stink on shit.
There you go. Another one. Bingo.
White on rice.
Write that down.
White on rice. That sales
Write that
guy
down.
can sell ice to an Eskimo.
Write that down.
Write that down. Idioms. You
Yes.
know, like
Yeah,
sayings, whatever. And down in the South, they're so different. He's on that like fat on Santa Claus. You know?
Yep.
That's another one. They're all pretty. Your mom is so. Well, that's just your mama joke. Your mom is so fat.
Start saying your mama jokes. You got nothing to do with anything.
It's all right.
Yeah.
But Wade went through like 3 of them in a row, and I'm like, dude, just say what you're trying to say. This is ridiculous. I think it was the first time we went down to Louisiana
Yeah.
because I just could not understand what the fuck he was saying. It was driving me nuts. It was driving me nuts.
No, it is true though. Yeah, Joey's very chill. I really want things to. I want to do everything I can to make sure things go a certain way.
So what happened with the rental?
It didn't go the way I wanted it to. I mean, you know, you can't count for everything, dude. You can't get everything, you know. So anyway, Joey's gonna get the rental next time. Is essentially what's happening.
Or not?
No, you will. No, because you're the chillest one, and so like that makes the most sense.
Just
The
give me an
chillest-
H3.
The chillest guy, he gets the rental.
Just get me an H3, dude. I
Joey's
don't
gonna,
care if
Joey's
I get
gonna
7
get us
miles
all
per
like
gallon.
fucking scooters,
Yeah. Mopeds.
mopeds.
Bird scooters.
Boys.
There's like 9 of us.
Yeah, just pick them up outside the airport. You got to pay the quarter. Just stop along the way. Yeah, I mapped out. There's
So you
97
guys,
locations.
so it's not that big of a deal. You got to download the app, and you got to, put in at least $15, and don't worry, I'll reimburse you after the camp's done.
Yeah. Perfect.
Never reimburse them.
Get an Uber from here to Cheyenne, and then from Cheyenne you're gonna drive. There's this guy Gerald. He's gonna pick you up, and then that's
You're going
what
to see
it
a
would be
mural
like.
on the wall
Yeah.
with a lighthouse
Stop
in the back,
there.
and that's where you turn left.
Yeah.
If you,
And then he's gonna. Yeah, that's how it would be.
we're going
Anyway.
too far.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my worst, dude.
Yeah.
We got off on a tangent there.
We did.
That's my worst is just springtime in Minnesota. There's so much salt on the roads. You have to worry about rusting out your vehicle. I hate that we use so much salt. It scares the
terrible.
shit out
You know,
of me.
springtime in Minnesota,
The boo box.
the worst, dude.
Dude, it's end of March and we still have like 2 feet of snow on the ground.
Why is it still 30 degrees, man? It's April.
Dude,
I
it's
know.
going to snow next week.
It's going to rain tomorrow. It's going to snow next week.
This is bullshit.
And I don't know if you know, but I think it's ever since 2018, we get a snowstorm of 20 plus inches right around my birthday.
This
Between
is
April 16th and April 20th.
now. I'm gonna tread lightly because there's been some information that you've thrown around in the podcast. that
Really?
I immediately want to be like, that's bullshit. And then I have found out recently in a couple of these topics that it wasn't bullshit.
Did we talk about it on the podcast?
I was right. Yeah, didn't I bring it up?
We'll do it one more
Let's
time.
do it again. You want the satisfaction?
Yeah, I do want the satisfaction. I want you to say
okay.
publicly.
Do you all listening are what are our listeners called?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Widgets?
We'll figure that out. No.
It's terrible.
That's really bad. We'll figure something cool out. But anyway, our listeners have heard Joey mention that if you were to not wear sunglasses when it's sunny outside, that you wouldn't burn as bad because your skin produces more melanin.
Yep.
Guess what? I told him that was the dumbest thing I'd ever fucking heard. I looked it up. Turns out I was wrong. Joey was right. It is not the dumbest thing I've ever heard because it's real. Whoops. And I want to mention, Joey, you were correct.
I'm blown away by this. Thank you.
I'm an idiot.
Thank you.
That was bad. I can't believe it. It's like one of those takes. You know, you have a take and you say, can't be real, or you say, this guy this or whatever. And then it turns out, terrible take. Terrible take by me. Joey, you were correct.
Wow.
By the way, if you want to know what this
blown away.
means, because I had to process it too, let me help you process it. If you don't want to burn as bad, just try not wearing sunglasses. Now, I want to say this. If you close your eyes, same thing. Okay? So you have to stare at the sun. Well, this is like, as I think about it, right? Like, your eyes are closed, you can't see the sun. If you wear a hat and your eyes are shielded, then you would still make your eyes think that it's okay. Yes?
So you can see the outside light, right?
Okay.
And so your brain is still taking that in.
I sort of wondered.
You don't need to get direct sunlight into your eyeballs, but when you're wearing sunglasses, you don't really have peripheral vision either.
Yeah.
And
Now,
so, like, even though you have shade right in front of your eyeballs, you can still see how bright it is outside, and that reflects back into your retinas.
I just want to say.
It's a very good question, though, because I asked the
and
same
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Now, this could sound dumb, okay? But it sounded dumb when you told me that this was real.
Right.
So, thought, if you had problems bad with burning, do you think if you went out and then did do, like, repetitions of staring into the sun, you know, on and off, do you think that it would actually make
Give
you
you
produce
immunity?
more melanin and, like, suddenly you just never would burn?
Maybe. I would say you'd probably get cataracts, though, too.
Yeah, you'd burn your corneas.
Right.
But the tough part about this, right, is, like, you can't see that well when it is really sunny out without sunglasses.
So maybe you just
And
produce
some
so much
people,
melanin.
I have been told, if you don't wear sunglasses and it is sunny outside without any eye protection, over time you develop a pretty bad squint. And I've already got a bad squint in my right eye.
It's pretty bad. Hunter,
And
have you
so-
seen photos of Cal? It's
I mean,
pretty
I've seen
bad.
photos.
Well,
of
you've
them, but,
seen
like,
me squint my right eye.
I feel like yeah.
Okay, you will
He's a
soon.
squinter.
Anyway, I do a right eye squint. Like, you remember what's the TV show with Rob Dyrdek and
I kind of got a little
Black?
squint when I smile.
Yeah.
Pictures, yeah.
Yeah.
who's Robin Big? Remember Robin Big?
Yeah. Big. Rip.
Remember Big? Dude, you were born in 04, never mind.
Yeah, I'm young.
You don't
I
know Robin
forgot.
Big?
You don't know Robin Big.
No.
Don't worry about it. Anyway, I got the right eye squint. And I just thought to myself, like, you know, you're kind of, in the end, you are kind of choosing between visibility and sunburn. So it is still like a toss-up for me personally at times. But I was just wondering, like, if I wanted to wear sunglasses, let's say, for like 8 of the 9 hours of the day, but then the other hour I sporadically would spend like 6 minutes at a time, like doing repetitions where I would like stare at the sun hard and then, you know, like do the repetitions of the staring. You think it would counteract the sunglasses I wear the rest of the day? And I could be like, dude, melanin, produce a bunch of melanin right now, zzz, like that, and then put sunglasses on and be like, good, I can see again.
All right, guys. So before we get into our last segment, I wanted to tell you about our exciting new partnership. I've been wearing it. This is one of my favorite vests ever. But we finally partnered with First Light, and they are sponsoring the podcast and everything. And we were able to wear a bunch of their stuff earlier this winter when it was brutally cold. And let me tell you, I was so impressed and I was so pumped. And hearing that they're a big game company, I was a little worried about what their waterfowl stuff would look like. But after wearing it, I have zero issues with it. And I am just absolutely pumped to be wearing it.
Yeah, we're super pumped, guys, and Hunter had a chance to wear it too. We actually all were on the same trip wearing it together and testing out a bunch of the new products. They have really, truly spent a lot of time and energy and money trying to come up with the best products that they can. And, not only that, but we have a great connection with the guys that are there, and we have a really, really good feel for what we think we can do together in terms of being able to get a lot more people into waterfowl hunting.
Right. Well, and then also, I don't know if we can talk about that one product, but I'm really excited about that one product.
Me too.
But the thing that I know I can talk about is the backpack. It's a fully waterproof backpack that has little dividers in it. And let me tell you, just unreal for someone like me who's so disorganized. I can actually be organized, And it's a real backpack, and it's got really nice straps on it that you can put on a tree hook or anything like that. We use it a bunch down south. And just knowing that something is fully waterproof is unbelievable.
I just like that bag has compartments. That's like the biggest thing. It's got compartments. It's got a zipper that opens all the way up. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I think it's an awesome bag. They have a lot of cool new products coming out, you guys, so stay tuned. I know you guys will see a bunch more from us. But anyway, this podcast brought to you by First Light, and let's get into our next segment, New Fling, Steady Love, Old News. Do you want to go?
What's
you want me to go?
What's your new fling?
Okay, new fling for me, coffee. And kind of weird because I've been like an energy drink guy.
Yeah.
But lately, dude, I've just been doing the coffee, just making coffee at home. And it makes me think I need to invest in a nice coffee maker like you have.
It's true.
Because it's not even comparable. And Hunter, I know you're probably not like a coffee guy yet. Probably an energy drink guy. But, dude,
yeah.
It's not the same. Like the coffee that your coffee maker puts out
I'm
compared
aware.
to my Keurig is not all right.
Yeah, well, and
so,
what's messed up about Keurigs too is there's no way to fully clean the interior.
Don't tell me some statistic about like my sunglasses and shit again.
No, you can't fully clean out the interior components, and so Keurig has a serious mold problem. And coffee naturally has mold because it's shipped and it's naturally moist. So you will have an issue with that. So just always check your coffee bag. But then also when you're doing a Keurig, you can't fully clean it. And so mold will be an issue because it's warm and it's moist.
Well, we do run the long clean cycle on our Keurig quite often. And we don't put any tap water into it. We're very careful with water that's been purified and whatever. But yes, I hear what you're saying. Thank you for the health tip. The fuck? Steady Love hunting videos specifically, man. I don't know why, but like once a week right now.
Once a week
before I fall asleep, I watch that video that Sean Weaver made for Scott Trinan.
Oh, of
that
him down at
angel
Scotts
wing.
Bluff.
Oh, dude, it's just such a cool video. I don't know why, but like I just feel like I want to fall asleep, like to that video. It's just great. I'm gonna have a great dream.
I was going to ask if you've seen that video. It has like 6 million views on YouTube.
Was this like a couple of years ago?
No, this was like 5 or 6 maybe years
like 4
ago.
or 5.
Maybe even.
Yeah.
Something
when
more
that
maybe.
like super cold big snowstorm was that video when they're just like
yes
6 inches off the ground coming in landing. Yeah, I love that video.
It's a sweet video.
Yeah, where they're in the river system and then they come over and it's super cold and Scott's got a super icy beard and he says the word pure probably 1,000 times.
Pure. He does do that. But the video, like just the footage and like it's just an awesome video.
Oh yeah.
Old news for me, nicotine. Quit vaping. Day 10. I made it through the migraine phase. I'm gonna applaud myself. It did suck, bro. I was so tempted.
But you feel better?
Yeah, on day 2, I don't like. It's not like I feel crazy better. I would say like, I feel like I'm not coughing up any mucus.
Yeah.
Which that's a real thing.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh yeah.
But day 2, I got so tempted that I puffed into my mouth and then didn't inhale and blew it out immediately and then threw the vape that I had away. I was like, nope, I'm going to fucking do it if I keep it around.
Good for you, dude.
It sucked.
That's huge.
It was tough. I almost relapsed day 2, but I didn't. Day 10, I feel good. No more migraines.
So are you
I'm
like done or what?
100% done.
No ciggy treats.
No, man. After I got the nicotine poisoning from that Zyn pouch,
Yeah.
you know, after that, dude, I was done. I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to, you know, this or that. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'll have a cigarette every once in a while. You know, like if we're hunting or something, I might smoke a cig. But like in terms of me, like being a nicotine abuser, it's over, man.
Good for you, man. That's awesome. I am pretty close to that point.
Yeah.
I'm pretty close. But like when I quitting vaping was the hardest thing for me.
Dude.
It was harder than quitting cigs.
For sure. And me quitting chewing, 10 times easier than quitting vaping. Not even comparable.
Right.
Like when I quit chewing, it was nothing compared to quitting vaping. I think
grips
mostly
a
just
hold of
because
your soul, dude.
Dude, it's the migraine for me. It was the migraine. It's like, dude, it's a fit. It's so hard too because like chew, you'll leave it in your mouth for like an hour or two.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not as active. Vaping, dude, it's like this crazy habitual, like.
It's an oral fixation.
It's an oral fixation on top of, and like the chew, like you could put it in, it's an hour later, you forgot it's in your mouth. So it's not as much of a.
Right.
I don't know, man. Anyway, I kicked it, so.
Good for you, man. Good for you.
Yeah. All right, you got yours?
I'll go into mine.
Yeah.
If I had to do a new fling.
You have to, so.
No, I know, but it's a very difficult one for me just because you might not agree. I've become very habitual, right? And so my new fling is organization. And now it's in very few parts of my life, I'm going to be honest. However, Cal has had this DeWalt pack out in his truck for a year or two.
4 or 5 years, but yes.
Oh, it's been out for that long?
Yeah.
Holy shit. I'm a terrible human being, but
yeah.
I used to have a deck system in my truck, and then
which actually was just a fucking junk drawer. You guys ever seen a junk drawer in someone's kitchen?
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it was, bro. You just had everything and anything in there. It wasn't like rhyme or reason to it.
I had stuff that I was afraid to get damaged by water. That's what I had in there. So I had fasteners and tools in one side, and then I had hunting gear in
socks.
the other.
And shotgun shells.
Right. Well,
A
things
junk
that I don't
drawer, bro.
Things that I don't want to get damaged by
a
water.
tool, like one drill.
Unreal. So I
Anyway.
had construction in one side and hunting in the other, and then I got a topper, and my topper did not have the deck system. I love that deck system, dude.
Yeah.
I really want one again. But and then I had a topper, and it's like kind of stuff just kind of went around everywhere, and now I have a pack out system with all of my tools in it. So when I need any of my tools, I have all of my tools, and it's so nice to just have it all in one place so I know where everything is. After going through and organizing everything, that's a new fling for me.
I love that for you,
Sadly, that is a new fling for me.
Dude, I'm so pumped. If that's real,
it's real.
I'm so pumped for you, bro. It starts there. It's unreal. It's amazing. I can't wait to see what you organize next.
Right.
And I mean it wholeheartedly.
Fuck you. But
yeah. I'm
now I didn't like the condescending tone that came with that. Now
Okay.
you might have seen that as
I
like
mean it, though.
uplifting,
okay.
but condescending.
So what
Meaning
you're trying to
that
say is be
none-
less excited for you.
No. I can't wait to see what next part of your life you organize. Like, as in all of my life is disorganized. Not the case. You don't work with me. So, anyway,
Yes.
before Cal just
No,
rips
no, no,
me to
I'm not
shreds.
gonna-
Before
I'm
he
not
just
gonna.
rips me to shreds.
No, I'm happy for you.
And then my steady love, dude, is gun straps.
Yes, you are good with those, bro.
Gun straps.
And okay, I want to say before you continue, kudos because of all the years I bring shit for Joey. Joey had my back with the gun strap all year.
Big time.
Joey brought a gun strap for me on most hunts we went on.
Right.
Continue.
And we go through, he usually sends me a list of like everything that we need. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. You know, I'm a grown ass man.
Bingo.
You can literally lick me.
But if I didn't, it wouldn't go as good for him. But yes, continue.
So, and then I just figured, I was like, you know what? I don't think Cal owns a gun strap, and we're going down south for a week.
I do have
And we're going down south for a week. There's no way he thought of it, just because Minnesota Hunter, help me out here. We hunt out of layouts a lot. And to have a gun strap on with a layout, it's annoying. And especially if you don't know what you're doing all the time, like for a new guy, it will get caught. Like in the layout, just because they put their gun in a different place every single time. And then they just carry it because they're also pheasant hunters, they're deer hunters, they use it as their slug gun, whatever, So it just always stays on the gun. Whereas like us true blue hardcore waterfowlers, we're like, I don't need a gun strap today, I'm going to take it off. And then when you really need it, you don't have it.
Exactly, yeah.
It sucks. So when I was at NWTF with RW Coolidge, like, yes, if I'm walking out to the field a mile and a half like we did in North Dakota, it's really nice to have a gun strap.
Did you find that one for me?
No, not yet. I really haven't looked.
Okay.
I really haven't looked. But, sorry.
I got excited because you brought it up, and I was like, oh, he's going to tell me he's got.
But no, RW Coolidge came out with like a timber strap that's made out of leather. That's just a tiny little loop at the top, but it is slick, dude. It will hold its memory if you want it to, but at the same time, if you don't want it to hold its memory, it's leather. You can condition it if you want to, but when I'm putting it on a strap, it's like, I know it's safe.
Yeah.
And that's so nice. But it's also not like when I pull it off of the tree limb or the hook or the nail, whatever in the tree, depending on where you're at, you can pull it off without it getting caught on something else. That's the shitty part about a real gunsling. It's just like, ugh.
Right.
It's cumbersome.
It's nice to walk with it, though. Like
it is very nice
in the
to
South,
walk.
you're walking in the woods and stuff. Like, dude, that's helpful.
And my dad always had a gun strap on every single one of his guns.
Yeah.
And so I just figured it out. But, like, for someone getting into sport, whatever, they're, that's just like a little nicety that's added to it.
Yeah.
And then my
old
news? I would say factory paint. Factory paint, dude.
I don't even know what that means.
Whether it comes to automobiles, like this guy I work with, he's like, have you triple coated it and done this protective thing? I'm like, no. He goes, fuck, dude. I wouldn't even want anyone to come near this truck. Like it puts the factory paint to shame, And so he showed me a picture of his Harley next to a factory paint Harley. And I'm like, whoa, way different.
This is just a ceramic coating, correct?
It's a ceramic coating, but then they also do
buff and shine and whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh shit, I should really get that done to my truck. But then also, when we were in Arkansas, I left my 20 gauge to his gunsmith, and he's Cerakoting my gun. Because if you leave your gun, like say you're hunting in like a moisture situation, right? Or like you're on a boat, and as you're riding back, that gun is getting soaked. Or you're hunting, it's moist out in the air, it's gross. Like your gun naturally builds up moisture. And so if you put it right back into a case, like you're legally supposed to in Minnesota, you can't transport a weapon without a case on.
Right.
It's going to build up surface rust within the hour.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
Which is crazy. And so with a Cerakote or with dipping your gun, that does not happen. That surface rust does not happen because the paint is not porous like the metal is.
Well, yeah, like a Cerakote job is baked on. It's like a chemical.
Right, it's
there's
put
some
into
kind
a
of chemical
kiln.
composition that breaks down in a kiln or I have no idea. Anyway, I sound dumb, but
Yeah.
it does something where it's like powder coating.
Yep.
Like it can't rust. Yeah.
Right. And so when I found out the price for that, because I know I'm going to shoot that Element 20 gauge for the rest of my life, I'm going to pass it on to my kids, everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I have to do this. Like, yes, a black and gray gun looks great. However, give me bronze and
Right.
OD or like a copper and OD green.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's going to be cool.
come on, dude.
I'm excited to see what it comes out looking like.
I think it's going to look phenomenal.
I want to Cerakote my gun bad. My buddy did his, and it's nice.
We'll figure that out.
I mean, it looks so good, and that $600 or whoever you're going to. I know Rob Roberts is like not cheap,
Much more.
but then he also smiths your gun as well. But this guy gave me a hell of a deal. I'm like, yep, do it. I want to keep this gun for 50 years if I can. Replace a recoil spring here and there, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But it's a good gun.
Dope.
So I want to keep the longevity of it.
Hell yeah. Hunter? Steady fling? New fling? Steady love, old news? New fling? What's your new fling?
New fling is I just bought a new camera. So I'm pretty
What'd you
excited
get?
about that. I got a Canon R5.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So for someone who's dumb,
It costs what a car costs.
Basically, yeah.
what does a car cost?
I don't know.
I mean,
What is a body now? Like $3,500?
it's like 36, and then the lens I got was like 32.
Yeah, so it's a $7,000 investment.
Yeah.
$6,500, $7,000. Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouchie.
I
I
don't
need that
know. I've
bad.
only owned one car that cost me more than that.
So here's a question for you, camera guy.
Yeah.
When do you think you'll be able to pay that off?
Like, when will you have made enough money with your camera that you no longer, like, you will have made the money back on it?
Because there's always that debate of,
Like-
like, how much do I spend on this? I don't know if I want to get into it, you know, so for, like, a young kid like yourself.
Like, are you saying like
How long in period of time? Like, in the next month, will you have made in the next 2 months? Like, do you think it'll take
Did it
you
pay
3
for
months,
itself?
4 months to make
for it
that
to pay
$7
for
grand back?
itself, like
Yeah,
me using it while making money, not like
Yeah.
paying it off?
Correct.
correct.
I mean, probably like 4 months, 3 months, maybe.
Yeah,
It
so as
depends
someone,
on how much work.
so as someone who's not full-time filmmaking right
I mean,
now.
yeah, but that's what I do full time. Like, I'll do this in the fall, and then I work.
Oh,
for
yeah,
a
you do.
landscaping company.
Well,
so
then there's no way it's 4 months.
it's probably
Probably faster than that.
yeah, it's
couple
faster
months
than that.
maybe.
If I thought about it, it's probably way faster than that. Like
Yeah.
my old camera, I like times that by like 100. Like my old
Totally.
camera compared to what it was worth, but what I got paid for
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But that new camera, the nicer your camera is, the higher you can price yourself. Obviously, you got to know how to use
It's part
Right.
of it.
use the
Yeah.
camera, but with that quality, I mean,
It's that much of a difference to you.
Yeah,
where
I
it's
would
like,
also say
yeah.
though that like most great videographers would probably, and photographers would probably say that a great photographer videographer can do a lot more with a piece of shit camera
Exactly,
than
yeah.
than a bad videographer can do with a really nice camera.
exactly.
I think you
yeah,
I think most of your pricing probably comes down to your experience and skill level.
for
But
sure. But it
that
does
said,
help.
no, it definitely helps. It definitely helps, and there is a barrier. Like, I mean, if you said you had like a T3i, people would be like, "No chance, bro." Like, it doesn't matter how good you are. Like, all right. So steady love.
Ooh, probably Minnesota weather. Hate it. I just want it to
It's
be
like steady hate instead.
steady
It's not
hate.
steady love.
Sorry, steady. Yeah, steady hate this time.
It's the same thing.
Hate it. I just want it to be like 50 degrees and just
Yeah.
spring so I can kill some turkeys.
It's bullshit. It is April,
There's going to be snow on the ground when I'm killing turkeys again, for sure. Do you guys turkey
100%.
hunt?
No.
dude. We want to. You don't care about it.
I'm
I
good.
want to try it, dude.
Oh, dude, it's so fun. It's the closest thing. I don't know how to explain it. It's like not related to waterfall at all or deer
Yeah.
hunting, but like, I don't know. It's just like the 5 minutes you get when that turkey's coming in, just shot gobbling, depending on the situation. But like, my heart's never pounded like faster. Like deer hunting, I get excited after, but before, like, dude, you get the shakes when that turkey's coming in. Like,
Yeah.
it's so fun.
I want to try it.
Interesting.
Anyway,
Oh, it's so fun.
I need someone to take me.
The
Someone
problem
to teach me.
The problem is that I like where we have land is you could literally open up your truck door and kick 25 turkeys.
Yeah.
And so like you saying like calling him in and like that battle that you guys have between each
Yeah.
other, like calling waterfowl per se, like you're just knowing when to you know?
Pretty good, actually.
You
Yeah,
know,
pretty
so
good.
you're trying to figure that out. Like I can understand that part of it.
Yeah.
That's cool. But the areas that
it
I
depends
know,
on where you are. Like,
Yeah.
if you're hunting urban birds, like people hunt like birds in the cities or close to cities, like with the bow, they just walk around. It's like, it's not as fun. But if you're like more southern Minnesota, and you're like competing with live birds to bring the males in, it's fun. It's super fun.
yeah, just the threat of tick diseases from Lone Star to Lyme's disease, it's just not worth it to me.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
And
Lot
I
of ticks.
and I definitely don't have arachnophobia, like the true phobia, where if I find a tick on me, I'm gonna freak out and run away and strip naked.
Arachnophobia is fear of all spiders, correct?
It's anything with 8 legs.
Okay. Or more legs.
Sure.
I don't know who keeps
A tick is an
Doesn't matter.
arachnid. A tick is an
Okay.
arachnid, but no, I hate them with all my heart. And you always question yourself, is this a deer tick or a wood tick? Because every single pattern on its back looks different.
Yeah.
It drives me nuts. And then also there's this new Lone Star thing. It's like, dude, what the
this
fuck?
might be your year then, though, because there's still snow on the ground.
Yeah, but if it's warm, they come out.
It'll be a while for sure before they come
I think
out.
we're good, for a
Yeah.
minute with the weather we've had.
If this is my year, it's my year. I'll get a tag for out at the cabin and
Get one.
smoke one. And I'll mouth call it.
We should do it.
I'll mouth call it.
Gobble at it too.
Yeah. All right. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Old news.
Oh, old news.
Truck without dents.
Yeah.
It's old news.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
But you already did that, so.
I know.
And you can take a second.
No, you can't.
No, I can't. Old news.
Can't take a second. Just kidding. You
I
can't.
don't even know. I don't even know what.
Women.
I mean,
No, dude. Yeah, but no.
respect for yourself. It's gone.
I know. God, old news.
Don't worry about it. Anyway, man. All right, hey,
Bro, you
I'm
got
gonna
for
pass
real,
on
though?
old news today. I'll be ready next
Yeah,
time.
no, you're good, bro. For real, I mean that. Don't worry about it.
How about your haircut? That'd be a good one.
Did you cut your hair?
No.
Okay,
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, maybe you should cut your hair. But
Hey, thank you guys for listening. Can you guys do us a favor and leave us a review, please?
I think what
Like,
needs to happen.
legitimately.
I think what needs to happen is we need to say what's in the giveaway, and then people will start pouring them.
You think so?
Yeah, which sucks. Because like I'd love
Don't
the
actually care about
I'd
us.
love the organic reviews.
Totally. Where people care.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, with the hundreds of thousands of people listening every month,
it hurts.
like give it up.
Come on, man.
Give it up. But I think a lot of isn't most of them on Spotify versus Apple?
Apple. Most of them are on Apple.
Really?
Yes.
So you can write a review.
Yeah, you can
Here's
write a
the deal.
review on Apple.
And also,
Easy.
if you want to watch this one on video, it is on Spotify.
No,
No?
not for sure. It's going to be on YouTube, though. No matter what, it'll be on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's new to me.
Well, because remember we had the whole. Don't worry about it. Anyway, hey, thank you guys for listening. One more thing.